WAP, a cult classic of Christian rap and widely recognized for its raw intellectual rigor, is brimming with hidden meanings. After listening to the song too many times, I realized that underneath the sexual undertones used to sell this modern reinvention of the Renaissance, the ladies were really providing a message of outright holiness by exploring the importance of the Ten Commandments, and this was confirmed by Megan's Instagram. So, for those of you who haven't been blessed with the lighter side of this song, let me break it down. We'll start from the 10th commandment and make it a countdown, because I have a feeling the benevolent and selfless God put them in order of importance. Alright, number 10. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's goods. Basically, don't be a greedy, jealous pig. Cardi says,
"Give me everything you got for this wet-ass P-word."
if you give everything you have, then you are showing that material possessions mean nothing to you, and thus you can't be jealous of other people's possessions. You'll also see throughout the music video that there are snakes present, a clear biblical symbol of temptation, with the women not giving in to their thick, slithery charm. Oh my god. Number 9. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife. Marriage is a lifelong contract between only two individuals and no more. In the 4th verse, Megan the Stallion says, switch my wig, make him feel like he cheatin'. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. While this line seems, on a superficial level, to encourage adultery, really she is acting as a seductress in order to filter those pure of heart and shun the blasphemous XY chromosomes who succumb to filthy, unholy urges. And if the man is not a true believer in the Lord's rules, she will force him to pray for forgiveness, as this song is obviously strongly discouraging immoral and unchristian behaviors. Okay, number 8. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. In the intro, Her Holiness Cardi B says,
I said certified freak 7 days a week.
Here she is pouring her heart out and simultaneously demonstrating that she is up to date with her appropriate credentials and adheres to them religiously. This line is followed by,
Wet-ass P-word. Make that pull-out game weak.
Cardi makes that pull-out game weak. So, upon the off chance that she is betting someone who lies about his pull-out technique and thus is non-compliant with her childbearing protection policies, she has a failsafe to maintain adherence to divine law. Later in the song, Megan says, talk your shit, comma. Truly a remarkable line, which should in actual fact be interpreted as a modern-day adaptation of this commandment, and represents eloquently just how efficient our society has become in expressing itself. Number 7. Thou shalt not steal. Money is an integral part of our lives now, so it is not surprising that the references to this commandment all revolve around a respectable amount of frugality. Swipe your nose like a credit card. This simile really has an extra meaning, that the man must respect this commandment by paying for services rather than stealing. Later, one of the angels also says, he got some money, then that's where I'm headed. P-word, A1, just like his credit. God truly shines his light brilliantly on this gentleman, as he is financially independent and so has no need to steal and will not be tempted to do so. Number 6. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up.
This line opens and closes this piece of art, acting as a warning. Beware the unholy non-virgins. Watch out and stay pure. If he F me and ask, whose is it? When I ride the D, I must spell my name. Ah. These lines are really quite wholesome and outline how she is having a fully consensual interaction, with the gentleman kindly confirming that they are on the same page, removing the potential for any thick blurred lines. Number 5. Thou shalt not murder. Adding to the bubblegum atmosphere, the song continues with, beat it up, catch a charge. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beating. Look, I need a hard hitter, need a deep stroker. These lines adequately explore potential methods of violence while clearly staying away from clean murder, establishing a barrier between what level of physical harm is and isn't appropriate. If he ate my ass, he's a bottom feeder. Additionally, she even states that consumption of booty is permitted, so we can assume that mild cannibalism is perfectly fine as long as the human remains sufficiently not dead. Number 4. Honor thy father and mother. I'm actually a little surprised at just how in-depth the ladies went into describing this one. Wet-ass pured. Make that pull-out game weak. Woo-ah. It would be foolish and outright disrespectful if thousands of years of successful fornication and premium transmission of genetic material was halted. She must honor her ancestors. Because where would the world be without their DNA? Well, this video wouldn't exist, so I guess there would be something to be happy about. I ride on that thing like the cops is behind me. I'm sure some of you have an interpretation of this one, but in terms of honoring your family, she is explicitly stating that she must enter pregnancy mode to continue her royal lineage just in case she is put in prison for some years and her eggs run out.
Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet-ass P-word.
If you have parents, you'll probably be familiar with their insistence on education as a necessary experience to be able to boost your survival stats. Here, Megan talks about that, and how with a strict benefactor, she is now able to increase her family's overall skill points by pursuing a higher order education.
Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet-ass P-word.
I imagine that her parents would be most proud that she cleans up after herself, and I respect that. There's nothing worse than when someone leaves bodily moisture stains everywhere. Number 3. Remember to keep holy the Sabbath day. Sabbath day is the holy day you go to church and stuff. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Here, Cardi B encourages her workplace associates to park their cars and take a break from their hard work. Your Honor, I'm a freak bitch. Handcuffs, leashes. Megan continues this theme by referring to God directly and representing how she is an innocent angel, by showing a small sample of the types of family-friendly activities one can take on the Holy Sabbath day. Watching a scary movie, or maybe some Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or just taking the dog for a walk. Cleverly, 2 lines later, she says, "Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in." Clearly a reference to praying, which is an integral part of the Sabbath day where you can truly relish in the collective belief and love for the Lord. Number 2. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Megan says, he got a beard, well, I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic. Because God thrives off of our love, it makes sense that we can affect him, and us making him diabetic is a true testament to that. The beard is so clearly referencing the Holy One, and Megan is stating how she will try and provide him with the glorious gifts of her labor, and let him taste the sweet ambrosia of the earth dwellers. Big D stands for big demeanor. The Lord is omniscient, and his hand touches us all, which explains a lot about Catholic priests. The big man knows all, and we respect that, with a demeanor so big that even those of us with the widest of outstretched arms cannot fit it within us. Number 1.
I am the Lord thy God, thou shalt not have any strange gods before me.
Cardi explains how, I don't cook, I don't clean. God only does divine things, and she is imitating God by showing just how incapable she is of doing simple household chores. I could make ya bust before I ever meet ya, essentially implying that with great power comes great responsibility. My head game is fire, Punani Dasani. She is representing hell here, and is burning the impure forces of giant corporations who are being worshipped instead of the Lord, who should be acknowledged as our one true God. This summarizes the meaning that Genius refuses to show for WAP. It's quite a shame, but I believe that with the power of Jesus and boredom, together we can spread the word. If you liked this video, I'd suggest you organize a doctor's appointment just to check if there's something wrong with you. I already have. And if you didn't like this video, then drop a comment below so I can ignore it. Stay blessed.